How to gain 10,000 friends and 1,000 true fans in 365 days. What we're going to be discussing today is the step-by-step guide to sustainable growth and monetization on Threads. I want to start off with my full circle moment. 2 years ago today, this was literally what I was doing. So you might be wondering, what is this on the screen here? This is a webinar I was hosting for my old tutoring business called Saints Coaching. I didn't think anyone would come to this webinar I was hosting, so I didn't make it an event, and I just invited my family and my partner. 5 of us were there, and this was 2 years ago to the day. There's a point to what I'm getting at here. 1 year ago today, this is why today's a special day and why I decided to launch Full Circle. The post was done on the 15th of January. My mum passed away in 2009. She'd be turning 51. Her favorite drink was an extra hot chai latte. Normally I work from home to save money, but today felt like a good day to do things differently. Happy birthday, Mum. Thanks for being my guiding star. I'm building this business for you. The love heart reactions mean the world to me, honestly. Shortly after this time last year, I was actually kicked out of my rental that I've been living in for 5 years. And literally, people say things come in threes. The summer job I had during this summer was going to come to an end abruptly, even though I was told I could continue doing it. So I'd realized I was going to be kicked out of the home that I had for 5 years. I was going to stop getting the money I was earning from this job. At the same time, I realized that I'd spent 3,000 hours and $80,000 building an online course that nobody wanted. And the point behind all of this is that this was one of the low points of 2024 for me, because I honestly just had no idea what I was doing. I didn't think I'd have a place to live as well. It wasn't a good time, but this is where the full circle moment comes back to where we are today. And this is me today. And as a lot of you know, I started on Threads with 17 followers in July 2023. I've had the honor of being named a top 7 creator on Threads by Buffer. And in my not so humble opinion, we all run. And when I say we, I don't just mean the college captains like Captain Leisha, Captain Yaz, Captain Kenny, but I mean everyone who's on this call and in Saints College. We have all built the #1 Threads growth group, period. And I think that's worthy of a round of applause for everyone in Saints College, because this is a team effort. I've always said that Saints College is ours. It's not mine. It's not Yaz's, it's not Leisha's. It's everyone's here and everyone in the community. So I really wanted to acknowledge that as well. This is what we've done over the last 10 months. But really the point that we're leading to is a full circle. And that's where we're at today. And that's what you'll be hearing more about very soon. Specifically, if you're in Saints College, you know that I've been on Thread for a while and you've experienced what Saints College is like. It means the world to me that you've come to this call today. But the point that I'm trying to emphasize with this full circle moment is that the fact that you guys are here on this call is proof of how much can change in 1 year. It's proof of how much can change in 365 days. And it's proof of how much can change when you go full circle. Today is my mum's birthday. She would have been turning 52. And she's been my guiding star through all of this here. She's helped me make some of the biggest life decisions I've made, such as quitting law the day I graduated from it, such as quitting my tutoring business, to basically hang out with all of you, because if this is what work looks like, then I want more of it. And it's kind of like third time is the charm. And that's why I look at this as like my full circle moment. And there is a real key moral of the story here, but I'll get to it in a few seconds. This wouldn't be possible without a big secret. It's actually the biggest secret of Saints College that only a few of us know, I wanted to reveal that secret now. My grandma was actually one of the founding members of Saints College, and she has been engaging every now and then, bit of a lurker in the shadows. You can probably see the picture on the screenshot there, and she very kindly was saying, "I can't wait for the countdown today. I can't wait to attend." My grandma, I call her Gigi. She's actually on this call right now, so I just wanted to say, Gigi, I love you. I know today is a very hard day, and this whole event is dedicated to you and mum, who is on the screen here. Thank you, everyone, for giving me that moment. Hope you can appreciate where I'm coming from. The moral of all of that is to never give up on your goal and never give up on your dream, because honestly, third time is the charm. It was hard to get to a point where I really love where I'm at now, who I get to spend most of my time with, where I see myself going. And those first 6 years of law school, the 3,000 hours and $80,000, it was tough. But imagine if I'd given up by just doing law. This is my story, but I know that many of you can relate because I've spent a lot of time talking to a lot of you individually and on calls like this. Never give up on your dream. And we're going to be talking about what that specifically means in just a moment. Essentially, this whole story, my full circle moment, comes down to one thing: be flexible with the path, but unshakable with the destination. All right. Here is my promise to you. You probably have already seen this around in our 14 days of full circle. And it is really three things: 10,000 Thriends, 1,000 true fans, 365 days. Everyone here is on Threads except Gigi, my grandma. Unless I'm sorely mistaken, everyone here needs true fans if they ever want to monetize Threads. Can I get a thumbs up, or love heart, or a celebrate emoji if we agree so far? We're all on Threads. We all want to not only gain followers, but build and connect with more friends and serve those friends more in something that we have to offer or something that we do. And I saw all of those reactions. We're on the same page here. As many of you know, it's taken me about 16 months to reach 10K. And it took 12 months to go from zero to 1,000 in Saints College, which was about August last year. These are decent results. Thankfully, I actually know someone who's done a lot better than the king. A few of us have had a guess as to who this might be. If I am the king of Threads growth, this person is the god. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so let's continue. We've looked at the proof, we've looked at the promise. Now, the plan is how you get the promise. This is how we get to our 10,000 friends, our 1,000 true fans, and it's how we do it in 365 days. First things first, we're looking at the one thing. Then we have our 3 circle secrets. Then we have the hardest sales pitch of my life. Then we have some Q&A, and then that will be up to you. So let's look at the one thing. And this is really to do with where I was at with Threads when I first started and where I am at now. As I've engaged with everyone in Saints College over almost a year now, I've seen the same 3 things pop up time and time again. And that's what this one thing really addresses. It tackles head on. It's the easy way to go about Threads growth, and it cuts through all the bullshit, to be honest with you. And it's called the full circle system. Now, what on earth is this thing? Essentially, we have 3 pillars to a tripod, and the kind of AKA for this is the AAA tripod. This ensures your success. If any of you know me, I'm a sucker for mental models, and I think it's easy to understand things this way. Indulge me for a moment. This photo And this phone is a photo that you're going to take of your success. And each leg of this tripod is a pillar. And there are three pillars here. Firstly, we have action. And this is something that a lot of us are doing in one very specific way and not doing in the more important ways, which I'll be getting to in a few moments. But this is to do with posting consistently, staying motivated, supported, and on track. This is accountability. And then building a brand and audience that reflects who you truly are. This is authenticity. The main point behind this AAA tripod or the full circle system is that you need to have those three legs of the tripod, the three pillars, stabilized. Otherwise, if one of them isn't, the camera gets a bit wonky and your picture of success, what success looks like to you, whether that's 10,000 friends, 1,000 true fans, whatever, that picture is going to be wonky. It means that you won't get there or you'll get there and then you might burn out. Is everyone on the same page so far with where we're heading and what this triple A tripod means and what those three pillars are? Pillar one, action. Pillar two, accountability. Pillar three, authenticity. Okay. So that's a nice little graphic there. We've got our three pillars once again, action, accountability, and authenticity. Now let's get into the three circle secrets. Who's ready? Thumbs up, love heart, clap, cry, laugh. I do hear actually someone's tears and I have a feeling I might know who those are. So if that certain somebody could put themselves on mute. The secret number one is the cure to overthinking. Now, this relates to the first pillar of the full circle system, and it is action. The clearest example of action in Saints College is the pod. The whole idea of action is that it's like an engine in a car. Without an engine, you don't move anywhere. But as we'll be finding out very soon, if you don't have any sort of strategy, then the action can mean that you're not actually achieving anything meaningful or you're not working towards your end goal, whatever that might be, 10,000 friends as an example. And the most common issue that everyone has cited in Saints College for really like their challenge on Threads growth, because everyone's done a start here comment, and there have been over 2,200 comments at this point. We actually did a review of the most common challenges among every single introduction, and the word was consistency. Hands up or, reaction if consistency is something you struggle with or you have struggled with in the past, and maybe you're still struggling with now. Do you see a few reactions there? The first thing to acknowledge is that we're not alone here and it's a human problem. But action is one way that we can overcome that, because when you have a strategy to direct the action, to direct the engine down the right path, we can make sure, coming back to our tripod analogy, that this leg of the tripod, this pillar, is strong. It doesn't topple, and your photo of success down your funnel is not wonky, it's straight, it's a pretty picture. That's what we're getting at. So the action is essentially, we don't want to see you take the wrong actions by doing the same motions over and over again, whether that's just the same thing in the pod or not posting enough or overthinking what actions you are meant to be taking. Because if you're not growing, whether that's on Threads or as a human, you're not moving forward and you're going to stay stagnant. The cure to overthinking is focused action. Before we move to secret number two, we actually have a secret 1.5. What could this one be? For a bit of context, Leisha, who else is curious about what this one could be? I'm seeing Leisha, Yaz, Sam, Claudia, and that's Lennox. This was a post that Captain Yasmin posted in Saints College 5 days ago, and it was, guess who is joining the team? And Now I would love to announce who or what that is. This is the cure to overthinking. It's not just mine, it's not just yours, it will be ours. When you can automate things on Threads, when you can look at the analytics, when you can get an overall picture of how your growth is tracking over time, when you can get exclusive access to new features, when you can schedule certain things, it means that we can stop overthinking and start doing better, more strategic, concentrated action. With that being said, this is how we will be curing overthinking in full circle. It is with my great pleasure that I'm announcing an epic collaboration between not only Full Circle, also Saints College and Blacktwist. So, Mattia, if you'd like to unmute yourself, please say hello. Welcome to the Threads event of the decade. It's great to have you here.
Hi everyone. Hi Lennox. I heard about this full circle thing and that you are crushing it, So we want to work on board with you and team up together. So yeah, happy to be here and to be on your side, guys.
Everyone on the call will be talking about exactly what this partnership means in Full Circle and Saints College at the end. Just know that I don't know of any other Thread people doing, and obviously Blacktwist is it's the platform for Threads. There's no better dedicated platform for Threads. What Blacktwist offers, the features, the automations, the efficiency, the optimization is what will be helping us avoid the overthinking on Threads in 2025. And it's going to help us build and monetize. What is everyone's thoughts on that? Thumbs up, love reaction. Are we all on the same page? Are we pumped? All right. Lennox. This is secret two. We're talking about taking action, overthinking, and how to cure it through not only having a strategy, but also having the right tools to make that strategy more effective. One of those tools is Blacktwist. But what if you're thinking, all right, Lennox, like the whole 10,000 friends thing sounds good. The 1,000 true fans thing sounds really good. Even the 365 days thing, like, yeah, I love the idea of it, but I just don't think that's for me. I don't think I can actually do that. This is where we turn to the second pillar of our AAA tripod. It's the full circle system. And the second pillar is accountability, as we discussed a few moments ago. This is the biggest difference between Saints College and Full Circle. Saints College, like, you get all the information for free. And if you're on this call, I hope that you've been able to benefit from that. And actually, if you have, I'd love to give me a reaction. The information, I would hope it's useful, but it can only get us so far. The main reason why we are launching Full Circle is it got to a point where it was no longer possible for me or the captains to help people in the most effective way with the number of people that we have in Saints College, which is approaching 1,650 or 1,660 as of today. Saints College is like your digital home where you get all the information, but then Full Circle is where you get all the implementation. You might be thinking, what does that mean? Do I even need implementation? Well, consider this example. If you've got all the information in Saints College that you need to grow like crazy, why haven't you hit your growth goals yet? And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but the question remains. The answer to that is accountability. It's the second pillar of our AAA tripod. So this information doesn't just exist in the ether, it's out there. And technically you could go and get it, but you haven't. And that's either because you haven't made the effort to go find that information to help you get to that next level of your growth as a person on Threads, on business, or you found it, but you haven't acted on it. That is where the implementation comes in. And tying it back to this analogy here, I was going to go with the brushing teeth analogy, but I thought I would just embrace the weirdness and go for a different one, wetting the bed. bear with me. When you're a kid, maybe you wet the bed. You don't really know what's going on initially. And you're thinking, all right, well, parents keep telling me off about this thing. I guess I should stop doing it. I don't really know why, but my parents are telling me to stop doing it. So I'm going to stop. And after a while, you get the message, hopefully. And maybe you have your first night where you're not wetting the bed. The point that I'm making with all of this is that the accountability that you had from your parents helped you stop wetting the bed. The accountability, it's the secret sauce. And as the saying goes, don't just take my word for it. Take our dear friend Angela.
So the call to action of downloading my Signs of Pain lead magnet, and it's sitting at 164,000 views right now.
That's insane.
What? Well, we started the Same Circle cohort. I had 180 people on my email list. I thought about setting a more conservative goal and being like, I'm going to get another 100 or another 200. And I really wanted to like push for getting another 300 subscribers to getting to 480 email subscribers. Guess how many I got from that thread yesterday?
I think one of the most successful is 50 new members in one of my most viral posts.
1,300.
You're kidding me.
I am not kidding you.
1,300 in subscribers from one.
1,300 people from one post.
I've actually got
I was like-
goosebumps right now. Never have I ever seen or heard of a conversion of like 1,600 likes and then 1,300 newsletter subscribers from one post. It's close to a perfect conversion rate that I think I will ever see.
I've called that the perfect post for a reason. And the accountability aspect of that video is that a couple of days beforehand, Angela and I had a one-on-one, and Angela had been plugging her newsletter in. We're going to get into the technical details here very briefly as the next post beneath the hook in a long form post. And we were talking about ways that we can optimize for conversions. And I was telling Angela on that call, how about you try putting it right at the end? I use this analogy of a cup, a value cup. You want to keep filling the reader's cup with all of this value to the point where their cup is overflowing and they actually feel like they need to pour some of that value back into your cup by subscribing to your newsletter, joining your community, etc. But if you're plugging your offer in the second post right below the hook, you haven't given enough value in that person's value cup yet. So they don't have enough value to give back to you. Does that make sense? Hopefully it lands with all of you as well. And that is what happened. Angela went and implemented that tip. Angela got 1,300 newsletter subscribers in one night. I'll leave it at that. Finally, we have secret number 3, how I beat burnout. And the answer to this one is authenticity. We hear this word a lot. Authenticity is the third pillar of the tripod or the AAA tripod or the full circle system. This is basically deleting the gap between who you are online, on Threads, in Saints College, wherever, and then who you are when no one's watching. And this is related to burnout because when you don't act authentically, everything feels 10 times harder. Imagine you're at the grocery store and you're pushing the trolley and one of the wheels is broken. It's wobbling and not really moving very well. Has that happened to anyone before? Sad, that was a lot of reactions. It sounds like it's happened to you many times. The point is that authenticity, or rather, when you're not acting in alignment with who you are, it's like you're pushing a broken trolley and moving towards your destination feels much harder than it should be because pushing a trolley with a broken wheel is not a nice time. However, when you do act authentically, you are replacing it with a trolley that has magnetic levitation. Like it levitates off the floor. Think of the skateboard in Back to the Future. It's like that, but a shopping trolley. That's what happens when you are acting authentically and in alignment with who you are. What does this actually mean in practice? Essentially, does anyone know that feeling when they're about to hit post and they're like, "Ugh, this just feels a bit off and not me? Like, do I want to put this out there? Is this in alignment with who I am, deleting the gap between who I am online and who I am when no one's watching?" And this is really like the kicker, and it's still a bit of a touchy subject. But as we know, authenticity is your cure to burnout. But as we've seen people dear to us in Saints College, like Bjorn, there are lots of other factors that were going on with Bjorn. But one of them was he got burnt out. And it was because part of the things he was doing weren't in alignment with his values. And the result of that can be, Sam, I have to change my content strategy completely because of this question. The result of that can be catastrophic because the only way that you lose is if you quit in this game. The online game is one that never ends. And the fact, like, we're all here, we all know that. But when you're not acting in alignment with who you are, you can't push a broken trolley forever. Now, I don't know about you, but personally, I would prefer to be posting in alignment with who I am, and I would prefer to be authentic. And I mention all of that because this doesn't come easily. It requires a lot of probing and a lot of testing to figure out, like, what does being authentic mean to me? And if you don't have this authenticity, okay, you can have the action, you can be accountable to do it, but without the authenticity, you're actually going in a completely wrong direction. Without the authenticity, you might not realize that you should be, or who am I actually, editor? Without authenticity, you might realize that, okay, I just went down path A, but I like path B is authentic to who I am. To bring this full circle, this is what you need to grow on Threads, gain 10,000 Threads and 1,000 true fans in 365 days. And it's these three pillars of the full circle system that we offer. Those are the three secrets. Does everyone understand the essence of the AAA tripod? Action is your engine. It's going to help you move forward. Accountability is the thing that's going to help you continue moving forward. And authenticity is the thing that's going to make sure you're moving forward on the right path. Clear enough? All right. But there's more. This is how we beat burnout. We have the AAA tripod for how you beat burnout. This is what we help you with in Full Circle, but I find it hard to stay on that path of authenticity. Like, we all do, it's human. But what do you guys think? Should we bring in someone else? Yaz? Yaz can't be the only one. Leisha and editor. Who else is keen to see what secret 3.5 is? Sam? Laura? All right. Now, Captain Yaz, I can't see everyone who is in attendance of the call, but do we have the person in question in the call?
We don't yet. He's a little bit fashionably late.
Well, I can introduce this person and then we will have Q&As very shortly. Guess who's joining the team? There is not just one surprise of Blacktwist. There is also another. The god of Threads growth, Haytham Najee.
Hello. Good to see you all of you.
Oh, my man. It is great to have you, and it's an honor to have you join the dream team of Full Circle. Can I get a round of applause for everyone who is excited about what is going on here with Full Circle and the hosts of Full Circle?
Thank you.
Well, Look, it says it here, 8,000 Thriends in 1 month, 5 figures writing on Threads, gained 31,000 Thriends for his Thriends. It's great to have you, dude.
Thank you so much, Lennox.
Oh, it's a pleasure. We'll get into some questions about what Haytham being on the team involves and what that could mean for everyone here, and also what that could mean for the Blacktwist partnership as well. To wrap up, you have 2 choices: stay stuck in college, yeah, or go full circle. This is what you'll get when you join. It's the one-stop shop. Over the 14 days of Full Circle, we announced that there is not one, but there are 2 circles. The first one is Mini Circle. Here we get viral long-form post templates valued at $169.69 a month. You also get 1,000 viral post templates. When you do the math, you end up basically getting 3 posts of viral post templates per day for an entire year. In addition to the viral post templates, we also get weekly masterclasses valued at $400 per month. Then we get the Tease Threads GPT, the long form engagement pods. This is the engagement pod on Saints College, but just for long forms. We have 3 of these per week. We also have exclusive guest speaker access. In addition to the long form engagement pods, Threads GPT, weekly masterclasses, 1,000 viral post templates, and the viral long form post templates. And then we turn to Full Circle. Full Circle is the annual version of Mini. Mini is a monthly membership. Full Circle is the annual 365-day experience. We get everything in Mini, as well as daily Q&A calls. Think back to the AAA tripod and the accountability pillar of it. These Q&A calls mean that whenever you get stuck on the specific thing you're working on, whether that is on Threads, whether that is on school, which is my thing, whether that's an email, like newsletter, which is Haytham's thing, this is where you can come and get an answer within 24 hours, whether that's just coming along, getting your question answered, it live, real time, and then just heading off or hanging out and chilling with the rest of the circle. This is really the kicker of Full Circle, but it's not the main one. It's better. Then we have this, which is 6 monthly one-on-one clarity calls. And this is something that, Haytham got a hand raised, but I have a feeling that was meant to be a thumbs up.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you're part of the team, man. Don't put your hand up.
You're excited.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I am too. We've got the 6 monthly one-on-one clarity calls. This is only available for the first 5 people who join Full Circle. And by the way, in case you didn't see it, Yaz has already dropped the link to Full Circle. As soon as these are gone, these are gone. And in my humble opinion, the whole thing is worth just the Q&A calls and the 6 monthly one-on-one calls alone. It gets better though. Blacktwist, Mattia, and the whole team are basically offering, and you are reading this correctly, a free annual Blacktwist subscription as a bonus for joining Full Circle. Pete, yes, Sam. Okay, awesome. When you join Full Circle Annual, you will get a free annual Blacktwist subscription. In addition to the Q&A calls, the 6 free monthly one-on-ones, the Blacktwist subscription, you also get long-form post feedback. This is where the authenticity pillar of the AAA tripod comes into play. You could be posting stuff that just doesn't, it makes you feel icky. It doesn't feel like it represents your values. It makes you feel inauthentic, and it makes you ultimately go down the wrong path. With the long form post template, Haytham and I will be giving you feedback on how to improve that, whether it's the tactics of it or the actual content of it. So if necessary, you can course correct onto the path that is in alignment with you, that makes you feel authentic. In addition, we also have weekly action plans, the free annual Blacktwist subscription, the 6 monthly one-on-one clarity calls, and the daily Q&A calls. And last but not least, we have a premium Threads monetization course coming very soon. We have Mini Circle, our monthly membership. There's a link in the chat. Yaz can put it back in.
It's pinned.
And pinned above. Awesome. So the total value of Mini is $1,088 a month. And then your price, $69.69. But for the founding members, which is only the next 5 people, it is $49.69. As soon as 5 people have joined Mini, this will be going up straight away to $69.69. Then we have the full circle. All in all, total value is $25,000, $548. The annual price is $1,269, but for the next 5 people in full circle alone, this is $80 per month or $969. So as I was saying, this will go once 5 members have joined. We have Blacktwist, the content calendar, we have Threads GPT, we have the Threads God Haytham, we have Q&A calls and masterclasses, and we have post templates, and obviously, if I say so myself, an epic community, total access for everything. This is what you're getting. Most popular is the founding member offer for Full Circle. And all we ask is that you choose your circle wisely. With that being said, that is how you gain 10,000 friends and 1,000 true fans in 365 days. This is the fast action bonus instructions. So go to this link. Captain Yaz has put that in the chat already. Have we had someone join?
You have.
Was that Claudia?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Claudia. Welcome to the circle.
I'm
So
honestly, I'm so
excited.
happy Claudia's inside. Man.
Yes. Going through this, it had to be me. And Marcus, welcome to Full Circle, dude. That's awesome. This is epic.
I joined just by my phone. I'm
Yeah,
hiding in the corner at work. So hello, I'm stoked.
you're a legend, Marcus. We love you. Welcome to Full Circle, dude.
Thank you. I'm going to drop off now because otherwise I'm going to get fired for doing absolutely no work. I'll speak to you guys soon.
See you, Marcus.
Take it easy.
That's so funny. Well, yeah, Claudia, we're going to talk about some questions about what you get when you're a part of Full Circle with the Blacktwist thing and how much of the Threads God you get access to, because you've got to get in line behind me. But if you don't care about the specific details, Claudia, please go eat your dinner. The fast action bonus is fast action for a reason. You were number 1. Yes, Claudia. When this timer ends, Haytham has an email scheduled to 1,200 newsletter subscribers. And if anyone was going to be deserving of the stuff that we're offering in the founding member discount, whether it's the mini circle membership or the full circle membership with the 6 free one-on-ones and the free Blacktwist subscription, I think it's people in Saints College. And if there are any left, then Haytham is sending them to his 1,200 raving fans who can't open his emails quick enough every week. That is who we're dealing with. If you have gotten value from Saints College, if you feel like you are ready to gain 10,000 friends, 1,000 true fans in 365 days, if you are ready to go full circle, do not let Haytham's email list get access to these founding member offers, please. And with that being said, that is my bit. Thank you, everyone, for your time and patience with my technical difficulties. I love you all. And obviously today has been a very special day for me, emotional. Gigi, if you're still here, I love you. Everyone in Saints College, I love you all. And with that being said, Mattia, if you're still here, I'd love to know. He's there. Okay. So we are talking about the Blacktwist partnership with Full Circle and Saints College. I guess question for you, Mattia, is what can people from Saints College expect because of this new partnership with Blacktwist?
Oh, for Saints College members, we would love to give them a free trial so they can experience the app firsthand. And also because our goal is to help them automate their Threads growth, they can see how they can automate it. So yeah, for Sun Scholars members, it's the first month for free. So yeah.
And is this something that, you hear about free trials being a thing, but as I understand it, this free trial is only available to Saints College members, the
Yeah.
free trial with the exclusive Blacktwist subscription.
If you go inside the website, you won't see any free trial. I mean, there's a free plan, but it's capped. You don't have access to all the features. So Sense College member can try the full Blacktwist account without paying anything.
Pretty cool. People from Saints College, if you're still here, keen to try that, give us a thumb reaction, a love heart. Then also, if you want more details about the Blacktwist thing, we will be announcing the specific details of just how you can get that free trial in Saints College. But what about Full Circle? Really, that's why we're here, Mattia. What is going on with Blacktwist and Full Circle? We've already announced the free subscription for those who are in the annual membership. Is there anything else that is going to be offered to people in Full Circle?
I would like to say that this is an exclusive deal where we have with exclusive partnership, so you won't find it anywhere else. On top of the annual Blacktwist subscription, we are talking about 12 months on the creators plan. It's worth $150 per year. You can connect up to 5 trade accounts, see the analytics details. We are working on new things also. On top of that, I would like to offer a one-on-one onboarding call with me so we can set it up together. I mean, it's easy, clean, straightforward platform, but I would love to onboard you there. And I also would love to make sure that your members, the Full Circle members, feel heard. We want to work together to build new things, to simplify their lives. And so that's it.
So I'm just going to reiterate one of those things that Matthias said, just in case you missed it. It's not every day where you get the founder of a company like Blacktwist offering to give members a one-on-one onboarding call to their software. And that's what you get for free when you join Full Circle. You join the annual membership, a free onboarding call about how we can use Blacktwist to gain our 10,000 friends and 1,000 true fans in 365 days. And there's something to do with the beta features. Could you tell us a little bit about that, Mattia?
Oh, yeah, I see where you're going. Well, let me say we have big plans for Blacktwist and better features that I can talk to you about. For example, custom lists for the engagement. Not sure if you know, but we have an engager feature inside Blacktwist, so you can reply to comments easily. And so we are bringing in custom lists, for example, advanced analytics, to which I would love you to work on together. We are working on integration with Blue Sky, so you can cross-post to Blue Sky directly. I would love to give you bit access and early access to a feature that we work together on. Let's see.
So that was early access to beta features exclusive to Full Circle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you were asking me. Yeah, that's it.
Mattia, is there anything else that you want to say about Blacktwist, Full Circle, Saints College?
Well, when we first chat about this, what I love is that, we have a mutual focus. We want to help creators grow on Threads and social media platforms in general. That's why we focus a lot on automate things. Earlier, you told about plugging in, for example, the newsletter CTA that brought 100 subscribers. We added features like the auto repost, this follow-up, so you can plug your call to action automatically. And so I love that we have the same focus, and it's about helping creators grow on Threads and stay on top of their account easily. And I think this is what make us different between any other tools and any other community.
Amen.
More about it.
Same here, Mattia. And oh man, I'm just so excited to see where we all take this. The cool thing is with Circle is that when you join, you're playing a role in making Threads better by being able to give feedback to the team at Blacktwist, make feature requests. Obviously, they're going to value that feedback a lot. And who knows, maybe they'll even implement a feature that we all request because it's just so valuable. So this is something that will be pretty cool. Mattia, thank you so much for your time and making this happen with us. We're also grateful. And we'll, everyone in Saints College, you'll be getting more information about what that means for you, the free trial, and obviously in Full Circle, you'll be hearing about that very soon as well. So now I want to thank you, Mattia. I want to turn to the Threads god himself, Haytham Najee. How are we doing over there?
Hello. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. We talked about this and honestly couldn't be better.
Man, that means a lot. And Laura, thank you so much for creating this pilot group. So much valuable information we're getting for free. Haytham, so look, we had a few questions for you. I guess I'm going to start with a kind of broad one, but what are you keen for in Full Circle? Like, what are you excited about?
I'm truly excited about the group aspect of it because I've been educating people one-on-one for the whole time now. And I believe that there are many people out there who have a voice and want to write, but don't know how, or feel like they cannot get an audience. And I feel like the group aspect is what changes everything. You can get feedback, give feedback. There's a community and everybody's striving towards one goal together. And that's why community is powerful in every aspect of life. So I'm just blessed to be part of it.
Oh, man. That makes all of us. I feel like we're all part of Saints College. We're all part of our own certain communities, whether they're online and in person. Full Circle, as the name suggests, it's a circle of people who are all working towards a common goal. For those of you watching the recording, in terms of what this means for Full Circle, Haytham is going to be teaching alongside me inside Full Circle, showing up to the Q&A calls, providing post feedback on your long form posts. We'll be doing some masterclasses and hanging out inside of the community, answering your questions, having fun, growing together, working on his own goals. Simple as that. Now,
For sure.
me or Mattia about what we've discussed today, please put it in the chat. We'll do our best to answer while we're giving you an opportunity to ask any questions. Look, we're going to put it out there to Haytham. If you've got any thoughts about setting a goal in Full Circle and we get new members to set a Full Circle goal, what's something that you would love to get out of a year being on the team, growing with us in Full Circle?
Well, I want to make it as valuable as possible for everybody involved because everybody's going to benefit from it. The students, the teachers, everybody. So for me, I want to look back at it and see in 1 year, we all evolved in our writing so much that we know exactly how the game works. For me, it took a year to evolve my writings. When I look back at my writing 1 year ago, 18 months ago, it's completely changed, completely transformed. And I wish for everybody involved to have the same effect as I have and my students had on the 101s. My focus is making us all amazing writers. We're all writing truly stands out as one of the most engaging, transformative, impactful there is. That's why this community is going to be so great because this is a place where we will share everything to get there and we will give our best to have that effect on people and ourselves.
Yeah, like everyone, the team, the dream team, we're going to be setting our own Full Circle goal and we're going to be building in public. We're going to be sharing what we're doing to try and make this the most valuable Threads community that exists, full stop. And we're going to be sharing that in public with you. And we just want to make this literally the best thing for your own experience and growth. because I think if we're still here, we all know that there's much more to Threads growth than just the numbers. It requires you to really force yourself to like get out of your comfort zone, to get vulnerable, to get emotional, to share the stories that you never shared before. It can be really hard, but honestly, I remember when Haytham spoke to us later last year, and it was something to the effect of like when you're not acting authentically or writing authentically and showing up authentically online, it's like a shortcut to burning out. And that's why Haytham came along during the secret on burnout, because the cure to that is just being authentic.
Exactly. And that's what we want to promote, because authentic writing has been so therapeutic for me in my own life. Because sometimes I can express something in my writing I cannot really express like verbally to people, you know? And now it feels like whenever I write and I get immediate feedback on social media, it's like my journal, you know, because everything you're gonna write, you're gonna read for me is like very authentic. And I feel like that's the big part of why I grew so fast, because that's really rewards authenticity. And that's why I love the platform, because it was there was a big emphasis on like, if you can share your truth, you will gain through true friends, and you will and that's going to reward you, you know. So great writing comes also down to that, you know, to think about, to think, you know. Writing is actually thinking. The more you write, better you're gonna thinking too. We speak about the followers and the email subscribers, but producing content on Threads for 1 year, committing to it, is gonna not only, you know, change your business but also your life. For me, it changed so much in my life. The way I think, the way I talk, the way I perceive myself, it's way deeper than we think it is.
Never in a million years would I have thought I'd be talking about something like social media growth when I had 3 years off social media. And to be honest with you, hated social media. Talk about a full circle moment, because you're just going back to where you started and being like, what? Is this really, am I doing this? But because it just feels right, you just gain this unlimited source of fuel and energy to continue doing it, because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like play. It's fun.
Exactly. It's going to be great. I'm so sure about this, because honestly, I've met many creators throughout my journey, and I saw many school communities, I saw many courses, and I've invested in a few. The moment you talked to me about this and the vision behind that, I was like, wow, this is different. This is about how much value can I give, and deeper than that, it's about how much love can I give. That is what sold me on joining, because that is the vision I want to be part of.
Oh, man, well, I have goosebumps now. I got all my tears out before I hit record, but now you're going to bring them back out again. That's why we're doing this. And that's why we're doing this with Blacktwist as well. If that vision isn't aligned, then it's not meant to be. I think it's a very special thing when you're able to meet people on a similar path for the same reason. Let's fucking go full circle. And that's a wrap.